All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Randall. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow. 15. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right, 57. Check 20.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Check 41. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Yellow. 180. All day, baby, all day.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow. He's tired of you. Hero 15. Come on, baby.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Equanimous St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 94 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Yellow. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Got what? Orbit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go one more.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, open man right side is St. Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They will run with Grant. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 16, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
40. Yellow. 180.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes firing complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's 3rd and goal.
I don't need to. 180. 50. You got nothing to do.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. You also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This is Jones. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. It might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Don't get nervous. 41 mic. 41 mic right here. Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch left. Watch left.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check. Attack. Come back.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Yellow. Scene 6. 50.
They run with Pumphrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Watch twins. Rush in. 43.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Mahomes now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 91. 65. 65.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the ball.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. 3 down. 25, check 25, check 25. All right. 3.
Now Rodgers. The 20. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to this is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Adams has it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. That's a 45-yard line.
319. Get him. Get him. Get him.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.